So now that we are done with our arithmetic sequence, yung nth term ng arithmetic sequence, so we will now be proceeding with the nth term of the geometric sequence. So kung may formula po si nth term ng arithmetic sequence, so may formula din ng nth term ng ating geometric sequence. To find the nth term of a geometric sequence, the formula a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1 is used. Where a sub n is the nth term, so ganoon pa din siya, a sub n is the nth term pa din. Then a sub 1 pa rin natin is the first term. And then our r is the common ratio. And n is the number of terms. So kumbaga ang naiba lamang po dyan ay kung ang sa arithmetic natin ay may d as the common difference, dun sa ating geometric sequence naman ay ginawa siyang r for the common ratio. Okay? So how do we get the nth term of a sequence or of a geometric sequence using the formula mentioned earlier? So let's have some examples. So example number 1, we are going to find the 8th term of the geometric sequence 24, 12, 6, and 3. So ganun pa rin naman yung steps na gagamitin natin. So ang kinaiba lang sa step number 1, sa pag-recall natin ng formula, ang formula gagamitin natin ay a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. Kasi ang given problem natin is a geometric sequence na. So identify natin kung ano yung given dun sa ating problem. For step number 2. So find the 8th term. So it will mean that a sub 8 is missing or it is the unknown. And n is equal to 8 kasi yun yung number of terms natin or kung pang ilang term yung nawawala. A sub 1 natin is 24. Pangita naman po dun sa ating given, sa ating example. And r is the common ratio. So how do we find the common ratio of the given geometric sequence? So i-divide lang natin yung first term at saka second term. So that will be 12 divided by 24. It will give us an answer of 1/2. So ibig sabihin, our common ratio is 1/2. Then for step number 3, of course, we have to substitute the given to our formula. So again, we have our formula is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. So kung substitute natin siya, so we'll have 24, a sub 8 is equal to 24, the first term, times the quantity of r. Ang r natin po ay yung common ratio is 1/2 raised to n minus 1 or 8 minus 1. And for our last step, step number 4, we are going to solve yung nakuha nating equation sa step number 3. So a sub 8 is equal to 24 times, unahin natin i-simplify yung exponent. So 8 minus 1 is 7. Then, after po noon, we are going to simplify naman yung exponent naman. So 1/2 raised to 7. So pwedeng mano-mano siyang gawin or you can use your calculator to find the 7th, to find 1/2 raised to 7. So we'll have a sub 8 is equal to 24 times 1 over 128. So if we are going to continue solving, so 24 times 1 over 128, it will give us an answer of our a sub 8 is 3 over 16, or the 8th term of the given sequence is 3 over 16. So aside from finding the nth term of the geometric sequence, we can also get the first term of a geometric sequence using the formula. So let's have another example. So for example number 2, we are going to find the first term of the geometric sequence whose fourth term is negative 40 and whose common ratio is negative 2. So again, we will only follow the steps that we have been using since arithmetic sequence. So for step number 1, we are going to recall the formula, and that is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. Step number 2, we are going to identify what is given in our problem. So again, ang hinahanap natin is the first term. That is why a sub 1 will be the unknown. N is equal to 4. So bakit po naging 4? Kasi yun yung given natin na term, yung fourth term. And the fourth term, since our n is equal to 4, our a sub n will be negative 40. And our common ratio, so binigay na po siya dyan sa ating given na ang common ratio natin is negative 2. Now, using those given, substitute na natin siya sa ating formula for our step number 3. And it will give us negative 40 is equal to a sub 1 times negative 2 raised to 4 minus 1. So, saan galing yung negative 40? Kasi siya yung ating a sub n. And then our a sub 1 is unknown. Our common ratio is negative 2. Our n is 4 kasi ang negative 40 ay pang-apat na term minus 1. Then solve. Let us solve now. So negative 40 is equal to, unahin ulit natin yung exponent, is simplify. 4 minus 1 is 3. That's why we have here negative 2 raised to 3. So negative 40 is equal to negative 8 times a sub 1. And then kapag dinivide natin yung both terms sa negative 8, it will give us a sub 1 is equal to 5, or the first term of the given sequence is 5. So kagaya po ng ating arithmetic sequence kanina, there is an alternative way in finding the common ratio. So that is through the use of the formula r is equal to n minus k root of a sub n all over a sub k. So let's have this given. Hahanapin natin kung ano ang common ratio ng sequence na given ng a sub n is equal to 30 and at ang a sub 11 is equal to 480. So yun lang yung given, and then hahanapin natin kung ano yung common ratio. So, kagaya kanina, ganun pa rin, ang a sub n pa rin natin, ang farthest term of the sequence, and a sub k is the nearest term to the first term. So, if we are going to substitute the given in the formula, it will be r is equal to 11 minus 7. So, again, yung n minus k natin, yun yung kung pang ilang term yung ginamit natin. So, we have there 11 minus 7 is equal to, 11 minus 7 root of 480 divided by 30. So if we are going to continue solving the given, the answer we will get will be r is equal to positive negative 2. Thus, the common ratio of the given sequence is either positive 2 or negative 2. So depende yun sa ating given sequence. Ano po? So again, for the common ratio, we have 11 minus 7 root of 480 divided by 30. So galing siya dun sa formula na r is equal to n minus k root of a sub n all over a sub k. So that ends our topic for this video discussion. So again, if you have any questions or clarifications regarding this part of the topic, yung nth term of an arithmetic sequence at saka nth term of a geometric sequence, so feel free to message your math teacher. So once again, good day everyone, and God bless.